Yeah, what can I say? Saturday morning. I think this is my first Saturday morning going live. Is it? I think so. And I've not long woken up. I thought, let me say hey as I'm tidying up. Oh, well, I hope Ronan's asleep. What time would it be in America now? He'll be saying, trying to multitask, I see. You always got to try. I'm not very successful with the whole multitasking and being on live. Let me get a drink. Especially when, I like to read the chats. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to just be like, well, maybe I should just be talking for the sake of it. But yeah, if you come in, let me know your name, if I don't know your name, and introduce yourselves. My name is Sim. Oh, hang on. Hi, FSC. How you doing? 1 second. I can hear my son. 1 sec. How you doing, FSC? How's your morning been? It's a bit risky me coming on this time because when I first came on, which isn't that long ago, about 2 minutes, my son was settled, the other one is sleeping. So as soon as I went live, he's gone into the bathroom. So I'm just going to make him a quick drink. But how are you doing? Reminds me, are you from the UK? I think a lot of the international friends will be asleep. Well, should I just say the Americans? But yeah. I was going to say, how's your day going? But if you're in the UK, it's just started, I guess. Hey, hi, hello, morning. I'm good. Let me just take this upstairs and I'll be back. And we got, is that Lego Boy? Hi, hello, my name is Sim. I'm going to be back with you in 1 second. Sorry, guys, because I tried to do this thinking my child was all settled and he's not. So 1 sec. Hi, guys. All right, let's have a look. So let me just introduce myself. Hello, is it Oman? Hello, how are you doing? Right, I think I've missed something, guys. Well, let me introduce myself because I can see a few new people here. My name is Sim. I'm based in London. I've not long ago woken up, so my voice is a little bit like this, but My channel, SimSENDTalk, is about raising awareness on disability. One sec, guys. Let me just keep talking while you can hear everything. So I go live every Monday and Thursday, but I am trying to build my watch hours by going live in between. Hang on one sec. Okay, cool. And I hope that YouTube cannot hear the iPad in the background. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can hear my son in the background. Goodbye. So he gets up quite early on a Saturday, but he'll be going out with his carers this afternoon. So do you know what? I'm really trying to build up my watch hours. Let's hope. Oh, and please, YouTube haven't cut me off from my son with his tablet. But yes, so my eldest son, he's got autism and learning disabilities. And this was the reason why I started my YouTube channel. So welcome. If you haven't come in, guys, please like the live and let me catch up on what has been said. So we've got Amon. Good morning, Simi. Good morning. Welcome. I love watching your lives, by the way. And I feel like you do multiple lives a day. So I'm not there yet at all. Consistently from the end of January, I was going live twice a week. But so keep going, gal. Dean, morning to you. Good morning, Dean. How are you? Is it your first time on my channel? Welcome, Dean. Please like the live, guys. Double tap the screen and introduce yourselves. Let me know where you are watching from. Lego says, are you from UK? Yes, I'm from London. Where are you from? FSC says, Sim, the grass is getting yellower. It rained, apparently, the other day. Did it rain where you were? I think it's going to be a little bit more balanced, she says. But it's definitely got cooler. But yeah, the other day when my son went out with his carers, where they were, it drenched. But I didn't see much rain, to be honest. So, but yeah, I guess there's a bit of rain coming. Lego says, so, question mark. Amon says, hi, Lego boy. Lego boy says, what do we do? What do we do with what? What you could do is double tap the screen. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I think this is my first time, guys, ever going live on a Saturday morning. So I usually go, I was going to say it goes to bed. I usually go live very late. Well, when I say one time I went live at 10:30. To me, that's late because I'm just like, oh my gosh, where's this energy coming from? And so I've got a really lovely community, and there's a lot of Americans now that I've connected with. So they're all like with energy and on fire. And I'm just like, hi guys, I'm ready for my bed. So obviously the time I've come on, they're sleeping. But yeah, welcome. It's lovely to connect with new people. Studio says, hi, it's my first time being here. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so pleased that you joined the studio. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking, where you're watching from? And please like and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, hopefully before the end of the year. And the watch hour is a whole different story. If any of you are content creators, you will know that from the 1st of February next year, the watch hours double from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours. So I don't want to get caught up. I don't want February to come. In fact, I don't even want halfway in January to come and me not reach it. Who knows? I just got to trust the process. But yeah, look at me. I said I was going to be in the kitchen to multitask and do some cleaning, but I can't be rude and just ignore the comments. Lego boy says, I got 7 subs. You got 7 subs. Oh, so tell me, Lego boy, what's your is your channel about Lego? And how long have you been on YouTube for? Amon says, thank you for what you do. Oh, bless you. Thank you. And can I just say, you are an inspiration. I guess where you go live every day, it must get easier, right? Um, sometimes I think where there's gaps, I'm just like, should I? There's times when I want to go live. There's times when I might just be sitting in my car and I'm thinking, should I go live? And then you know how it is. Sometimes you just feel so tired. I'm just like, I want to come with some energy. But thank you, Amon. FSC, hi studio. Oh, yeah, welcome each other in the chat. We've got Lily. Hi, Lily. What a beautiful name, Lily. My sister's friend was, my sister's, they're not as close. Her friend was Lily. And I also had a little cat called Lily. We had her for 18 years. Beautiful, beautiful tortoiseshell. And yeah, so welcome, Lily. If it's your first time, please like the live, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Amon says, keep it up. God is your strength. Amen. Thank you for that. It's so true because honestly, when we try and do it in our own strength, it can be very challenging. So yeah, and anything can happen because in my own mind, in regards to the watch hours, I'm thinking there's not enough. There doesn't seem like enough hours left to be able to reach even the 4,000 because I'm not going live. And if I do go live, it's not every day, should I say? And when I do go live, it's only an hour. But you just never know what could happen. There might be a video that might take off, but there might not be, and I've got to be okay with that. At the end of the day, when we look at our priorities and what's really important, it's our family. Well, let's start with our health, our family, our friends. We're here, we're living, we're breathing. Do you know what I mean? So I love YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I think out of all the social media platforms, YouTube is my number one. Many years ago, it's Facebook. I'm the Facebook generation, but no, but YouTube, and I enjoy it. So it's like a hobby, and I've loved going live at the end of January every week and making connections. To me, honestly, I talk about it with my husband, and he don't get it fully. He's like, oh, I was like, yeah, I spoke to this one, I spoke to that one, Thank you. Is that Kyan? I wave to you. Hello, how are you? Thank you for waving. The UK in Markham. Okay, welcome. So what's your plans today, Lego boy? Amon says, hi everyone, please double tap to like the screen. Thank you so much. Sim, can I be a admin? Let me see you in. I know you've been in the last live, so let me give me a bit of time for the next 2 lives or so. Then we can make you. We can give you a blue coat, okay? Please, can you do something? I don't know what to do. What do? You just know, just in the chat, little bit play Roblox. I don't. What is the name of that channel? Please, can you do? Are you so you play Roblox? Okay, lovely. Lego, no, it's not about Lego. It's just about YouTube channel. Oh, it's just what YouTube channel is called. Okay, so tell me what you do if you haven't already. So Amon said yes, it does. And then can someone says talk about Roblox? I'm bored, but I can't play a lot. I can watch a lot. So I'm really sorry. This isn't the channel for Roblox, so you might have to search for that on YouTube. My lives are just about making connections with people, and it's really interesting because from my first live, right, I've had all different age groups. So initially, I put not for children. Well, I do that anyway, even for my videos. And guess what? One of my youngest subscribers, they're 7, and then I have some of my oldest subscribers who are in the 70s. So we just connect. So I'm sorry, I'm not here to speak about Roblox. I wouldn't know where to start. I do work with young people that are obsessed with Roblox, but I can't pretend. It's not my field. But we can connect. And what's been really lovely is people have been comfortable to share with me about their experiences at school. Some young people do not like school. Some, do you know what I mean? Some have said that um, they feel unfairly treated by teachers. And I've just been trying to give them advice because I don't want them to quit school. And if there's ways that you can communicate with your teachers or with your parent to say, look, this is what's happening. Um, yeah. Others have mentioned about work. So it's lovely. So, yeah, you might have to just go and search out someone who talks about Roblox, but that's not me. Lego Boy says, I love your channel. Thank you so much, Lego Boy. I hope you subscribed then. Tally says, where are you from? I'm from London. Lego. Oh, thank you, Lego Boy. It has just told her that. Oman says, please, everyone, like the stream. Oh, I love you. I must come on more often in the morning for this. It's such a nice reminder. Amon says, same here. YouTube is my favorite. I used to be Facebook as well. So did you? So I never had, obviously I had my own profile page on Facebook, but I didn't have my own channel. Are you also on there? Because I didn't know that out of the two, or out of a few of them, that Facebook pays the most. Don't cut me off, YouTube. I didn't know that. I didn't know. So there's some people now that are not leaving YouTube, but they're jumping on Facebook, starting their own channel. Listen, if you can make money wherever you need to make money, make it. You know, I know Instagram don't usually pay well. I don't think they pay at all. I think that's more about sponsorship. But I have got a TikTok, but really, I just kind of just put the videos on there from YouTube. I don't know the shorts. I just think, you know what? I haven't got time. Just and that's if I remember. That's if I remember to do it. Lego Boy is asking about admin. First time here, isn't it, Lego Boy? So if I see you in a few more lives, we can go ahead with that. Glasses and I can't play it a lot and watch this a lot. You can't talk. Someone talk about where are they from? The USA. I don't know what you're saying, but welcome. Vico, how are you doing? Hello, host. How are you doing, Vico? Lovely to see you. How are you doing? Nice to see you back. Guys, please like the live if you haven't done so already. My name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk, and my channel is about raising awareness on disability, medical conditions, and mental health. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but I would say the lives in particular are where it's like a check-in. How's everyone doing? How are you feeling? Life is not easy, whatever age you are. Yeah, I was going to say more about that, but it's important to have a safe space where you can just share how you're feeling if you choose to. Do you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to sit down, guys, because good thing my regulars aren't here because they'll just say, Simone, why do you always try and go live while you're in the kitchen? All right, let me give you a bit of a tour without showing too much mess. And excuse the glass, guys, because I just need to clean that. Oh, it's a bit cold in here. So this is my conservatory. Yeah, I need to sort out these poor plants. You know, in conservatories where it gets so hot because of the heat, and look at my poor son's plant. Look at that. Look at that. This plant more trees with a smiley face. He got that from school. Look at it. We went to this was fine. This was thriving beautifully. And then we went to the Isle of Wight for a week, and basically, I've got to pull this off as well. Just died, basically. So, oh my gosh, it's cold in here. That's the only thing. Look at the cat. Yeah, okay. I'll let you in a bit. So I might as well just make myself comfortable, right? Okay, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Ah, Hi, George. Guys, George is one of my regulars. My first live, not on Monday, on Thursday. Oh, yeah, George. I think you're aware. I'm trying to build up my watch hours as well with this whole change to YouTube. So I thought, where I've got some time, let me do it. I'll probably have to go if my kids come down because I've got to take my little one to swimming by 10 o'clock. But yeah, let's just see how we go. How are you doing, George? How was things? Trying to remember, you had a lot of palaver the other day, didn't you? So how was it on Friday? Um, so Lego Boy says, I have a long day. Oh, you got a long day today. Soon I'm gonna start going live. That'd be brilliant. So you know you need about 50 subscribers, right? If you have 50 subscribers, you can go live. So we're gonna have to support you. If you Lego Boy, if you comment underneath one of my shorts, then I can find you. Yeah, because what happens is, and then I can subscribe. What happens if so many people are talking to me here, and it don't even have to be so many people, but the chat can be so long, and I'll it will slip my mind. Um, so Vico's got glasses, and Oman says still on it but not active. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So YouTube is your thing. Oh, how long have you been on YouTube for, Oman? George says going to look at a new lorry for Robert's private transportation and hire. Nice one, George. Oh, let me know how you get on there. Do you see? Do you know what? You all make me laugh because I know if Ronan's not about, George out of everyone is likely to, I think you sound a little bit more like Ronan the most. So I can see, wait, you're Sim. Thank you. Thank you, George. Yes, I am. George, a conservatory tour without everyone. You've betrayed us. That is not a tour. That was not a tour. And George, let's be honest, the other night I actually turned to look at the plants. And that's what I've just done. It's only because I've come from the kitchen. But yeah, I don't want to be showing too much, George. You know what I mean? I've got to be cleaning the glass and the handles and everything. Amon says, you have a beautiful place there. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know what? It's been a wonderful summer. I mean, it's not that I'm counting down, but there's 2 weeks left until the children go back. And it has been really pleasant. But I am looking forward to doing a really good sort of deep clean. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it just can be surface and, just to keep it tidy. But I want to do a deep clean because I'm looking at the glass now thinking, look at that fingerprint. Look at that fingerprint. But thank you so much. Lego Boy says, yes, thumbs up, George. Then I can find you. Oh, yes, 2000. Hi, sorry, I can't understand what you've put. Guys, if you're coming in, please double tap the screen. Please subscribe to my channel. Oh my goodness, I can see a fellow American, like I'm American. I can see an American. Oh, Lego Boys put. Oh, okay, hang on. So I've just completely jumped. Lego Boy said, I just on your videos commented on. Thank you, Lego Boy. Let's get you up to 50 so you can go live. Hi, Henry. How are you? Henry, what time is it over there? The other day, after I came off my live, I went on to your Mrs. channel, our lovely JA Legacy. Check her out, guys, if you haven't done so already. And then she was like, Sim, it's late. And then after that, we went on Mighty. Is it Mighty So or Mighty Sue? And you know what? It took so long, Henry, to even just settle my brain that I was nodding off, and then I'll wake up, and then it was like 2 a.m. and I was gonna comment on on the chat, and then I'll be like, no. They would be like, go to bed. So Henry, oh my gosh, Henry, 3:40 in the morning. Do you do like a night shift or something, or you can't sleep? Anyway, it's a pleasure to have you here. I didn't think I'd have any Americans here. That's what I said earlier, but it's always a pleasure. So, oh, it's jumped a bit. So Henry, let me go back. Henry said, "Good morning, Sin," and the chat. You're always welcome, Henry. Amon says, uh, "Been on YouTube for about 5 years, but you got active. So you've been active for 2 now, and I'm loving it, girl. I can see you're loving it. I want to get to a stage where I'm fully. How can I put it? I am comfortable." But girl, when I see your videos, you're on that machine. What's it called? Like a vibration machine, and you're shaking. And what I love is that you're so relaxed. I feel like maybe it's because I got the children here. And maybe I feel like I can't fully switch off. That could be it. But I would love. And then also at night time, I'm seeing you just chilling in bed talking to people. And you look lovely. You look lovely because me now, I'll be having my do-rag on, my jiffy puff, and I'll just be like, "Hi guys," you know what I mean? So you do it so beautifully, and yeah, people just be like, "Sure, right." But yeah, I feel like maybe I need to, when the children go back to school, try and find a little bit of a rhythm. I'm not saying I'm going to go live every day because I feel like the day I don't, I'll be like, "Oh, let me forget it then." So, yeah. But these spontaneous ones, where are we? I can't believe Henry's saying it's 3:40 there. Jolie is definitely snoring, mate. You know what I mean? She's just like, anyway. George is saying, "Right, I'm off, Sim. Have a good day. Will we buy this new lorry? Going to be hard for me and Bob, as we love our lorry we have now. So who knows? Oh, it's going to be hard, George. But I believe you both will make the right decision and adjust to whatever that looks like. So have a blessed day, and we'll catch up soon. Okay? Thanks, George, and please let Bob know I said hi." Oh, Amon saying hi to Henry. And then Henry saying LOL. LOL. So what time is it there? It is 8:42 in the morning. It is 8:42 in the morning. So yeah, very bright as you can see outside. Um, I need to hang the clothes out actually. And at 10 o'clock, I will be at the swimming pool with my son. No, not me getting in, but he's got swimming pool. He's got lessons, swimming lessons. So it's only about half hour. But where it's the 6 weeks holidays for the children still. I know in America the children have gone back, but over here they don't go back until like the first week in September. Some even the second week in September. So a lot of the times, although he's in a group for swimming, it's he's the only one that shows up because a lot of families are on holiday. So it's kind of nice. So we pay for a group swimming club, and actually it feels more like 1-to-1. But the only thing is, he gets so tired because he's in the deep pool now. So the instructor will get him to do the whole sort of length, and then as soon as he gets out, whereas if there was another few children, they'll take it in turns, and then he's got to jump back in. So bless him. He's only 7, but he's doing really well. So Henry says, "Yes, I'm on graveyard shift. Got 3 more hours left." Bless you, Henry. Henry, I rate you even more than I think you're. Firstly, you and JA Legacy, what a beautiful couple. Honestly, I would say you're my favorite YouTube couple. And I know you are not on YouTube, but you are just there for your wife. So I don't know how you're doing a late shift and then you're there also supporting your wife. Hey, when she goes live about 9 a.m., does she, in America? So big up yourself, Henry. Big up yourself. Henry says, "Hello, Amon." Amon's laughing. Lego boy, I just made a short shouting you out, Lego boy. You're so lovely. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Oh, I'm pleased I came on Saturday morning. You know, in your mind, it's like mind over matter, isn't it? Because I was thinking, oh, what if my son comes down and I'm not someone that's just gonna leave him. Um, as many of you know, that my eldest one, as I said at the beginning, has a disability. Although he's quite independent in, gets around in his own house. But it was like, what if? And I thought, let me just go for it. And look, I've been on the live 30 minutes and it's been an absolute pleasure connecting with you all. Um, Thank you, Lego boy. Henry says, looks nice outside there. Thank you, Henry. Yeah, let me see if I can show you something without the Wi-Fi completely disconnecting. Oh no, that was a mistake because the cat. Okay. So this is my garden. Okay, Levi. Okay, this is my garden. So as you can see, the grass is very brown and crispy because that's the heat wave. I don't have many trees. Well, I bought that tree. I don't know if you can see over there. So I need to plant it. But yeah, and I need to sort out the cushions underneath the gazebo. But yeah, it's yeah. One sec, guys. One sec. Levi, say good morning. Okay, don't touch my mic. I'm coming out in a bit, yeah? One sec. Where was I, guys? Yeah. So I just gave you a garden tour that no one asked for. But I was triggered by Henry saying it looks nice. Thank you, Henry. Um, Henry's like, oh, thank you. Amon's put hearts. Thanks, Henry. Keep up the good work. Henry, if you can, what's the best way to do this now without offending others? Wait. I'm not going to say anything, but you're just going to work it out, yeah? Because I don't want to be. But, Henry, all I can say is check out Amon's page, please. She is an amazing YouTuber. She just shared, I don't know if you saw it before, she shared that she has been on YouTube for about, did you say 5 years, 6 years? But she's been most active in the last 2 years. So I came across her channel probably about initially maybe about 2 or 3 months ago. So then YouTube was not recommending you, and then it was only a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you remember, I think when you were on that vibration machine, you got recommended again. But of course I was already subscribed, so it was nice to check in. You're full of energy, and even when you have the one or two trolls, there was one the other day. They were saying something like, "Do you have sense?" You were making me laugh. You were like, "Do I have sense?" You are honestly, be a comedian. That's the second job if you're gonna do alongside YouTube, because you are funny. I bet you make your household laugh. So connect, guys. I don't think Henry has an actual channel that is active. Correct me if I'm wrong, Henry, but he's there supporting his wife. Hey, when they're on the red carpet for the best content creator, Henry is going to be there as well on the red carpet and paparazzi. It'll be more than Harry and Meghan. Lord, that's another story. Why are they coming back? Why? So Henry's doing salute, Lego boy. God bless you. Oh, thank you, Lego boy, of your hearts. Amon says you have a cat. Yes. How can I put this? When I was younger, we always had cats. My mum always had one cat or whatever, because I don't think it was because she loved cats, but many moons ago in a particular house, which I think I left when I was 2, I think they might have had they seen a mouse. So that is the truth to why some Caribbean families in particular might have cats. Do you know what I mean? They're not kissing up their cat. But yeah, but then we always had cats. And I had one lovely cat that I had for 18 years. Loved her so much, honestly. So this one now, how can I put it? I'm not attached. I know it sounds terrible, but it's more so for my younger son because as much as he's 7, by the way, my oldest is 12. As much as my 7-year-old and my 12-year-old have they get on well, my eldest son is, I don't want to say non-verbal because he's saying words but it's not sentences. So of course body language is the biggest thing that we can all read. It is up there. You know, if someone's upset with you, they don't even have to say it, you can tell by their body language. So likewise with my son, if he can't verbally express himself, we can tell by body language. So they'll play with each other, they're on the trampoline and things like that. But I realized my little one also wanted another little friend, another companion. And he would be like, Mummy, can I have a rabbit? And I'm like, now they're saying in the pet shop, you can't buy one rabbit. You have to buy 2 rabbits. Well, who's got rabbit money food? I'm not, cost of living's going up, you know. Now, then I went on to another website to see about cats. You can't buy 1 kitten, you have to buy 2. What is this? Is this like Noah? Like, are we just 2 by 2? So everything where you're trying to look for a pet, right? You can't buy just 1. So they're saying because of the company. But my mum's neighbor, not immediate neighbor, but down the road. Oh, I thought I heard my son. She had 2 kittens, and so she basically gave the kitten away. Next minute, there was a knock at the door, and my mum's there with the kitten. I'm like, where's that cat? Where's that kitten going? And yeah, that was about 10 months ago. So he's what they call a tuxedo cat. It's not a particular breed, but because of the colouring, black and white, and the black is predominant on the outside with the white down the middle, looks like they're wearing a tuxedo. And I have, out of maybe, I was going to say 6, 7, out of maybe the 6, 7 cats that we've had since I was a toddler, this is by far the most vocal cat ever, to the point where a bit annoying, to be honest. And then my sister Googled tuxedo cats, and it says they are like dogs. They are very much like dogs. It's weird, isn't it? The color of his fur creates his character. A bit like ginger cats. They say they're a bit wild. Oh, I can hear footsteps. Might be my 7-year-old. So yeah, to answer that question. Henry says, that's nice, looks relaxing. Thank you, Henry. Yeah, it can. You know, I got myself a little radio to just play underneath the gazebo because, as I said, we don't really have trees. We've been in this house over 6 years, so the couple that was here before did a lot of work to the house. They built a garden house at the bottom of the garden, of course. I don't know if you've ever seen the tour, Henry, because I feel like we connected after. George in particular was asking, can we have a tour? And after the 5th time was saying, not now, I did a tour. So yeah, the family before did a lot of work to the house, loft conversion, and then they completely stripped all the trees and the bushes and stuff from the garden. I mean, when I looked at previous pictures, it did look very kind of like a forest, but I love trees because I feel like where the extreme heat that we've had, trees that gives you shade, isn't it? So no, instead I have to go and prop this gazebo up. Henry says, what's up, kitty cat? LOL. Lego boy says, you got the same cat. What's your cat's name? Amon said, your garden is beautiful. Who's come out of their bedroom? Anyway, the dad's upstairs. Henry will do. Henry, nope, no channel. Rate you even more, Henry. Amon says, thanks for making. You're welcome. Lego boy, let's build you up, because this was my concern about doing this, because I know you had asked. The only reason why I've made Amon and Henry mod is so that they can connect, yeah. And I've known Amon and Henry for a while, okay. So I don't just sort of dish out blue jackets like that. But as I said, if you keep coming to a few of my lives and I get to know you more, then you can have it, okay. Um Henry's like LOL just behind the scenes. Vico's giving love hearts, and Lego Boy says okay. Yeah, yeah. I've got to. It's a little bit like I was going to say something that would really reveal my age in a way, because no one's doing this anymore. I was going to say it's like when you meet someone, but Lego Boy, you sound very young, so don't worry about this. But when you're older, and back in the day, back in my day, if you want to connect with someone, you would give them your number. And when I was much younger, what mobile phones? I think the rich had mobile phones, but we had something called landlines. Don't know if you ever heard of that. It would be a phone in your house, right? And what would be scary about that is if you've given your number to someone of the opposite sex and they've called your house phone, and if you're not next to that phone to pick up and your parent picks up, it gets awkward. So, what I'm trying to say is, I don't even know how I got into that. I was just trying to make a connection to, I don't know, once you get to know someone a little bit more, you're more trusting with your information and stuff. So when I get to know you a bit more on the lives, you can have your blue jacket. Don't know why I went down that route, but yeah, the good old days. The good old days. But yeah. Oh, do you know what, Henry? I woke up and I saw JA's video. She was in the car, so she must have gone live yesterday, maybe coming from work. I was like, big up, big up, big up. She is going in. Amon's like, funny, isn't it? Afterwards, like, well, what point? Where am I trying to land with this? But going back to JA Legacy, hey, my girl's going in. I remember Henry, she went from, yes, fine. Henry, this is what you, sorry, Lego Boy, this is what you have to be comfortable with. Lego Boy, so you're saying there's only 3 people here. When you go live, okay, when you eventually build up your YouTube channel, you have to feel comfortable in whatever space that is, okay? The bigger content creators will have maybe hundreds of people in their live chat. Yeah, I'm not a big content creator. I'm trying to get to 1,000, and when I get to 1,000, I'll be Hey, I can't wait. I am not going to take anyone for granted. Every time I even get 1 subscriber, you'd think I've won the lottery. It's just such a rewarding feeling, and I don't want that to ever go. The day that that goes, maybe I have to just say goodbye to YouTube. So whether there's 3 people in the live, if there's 1 person in the live, I've gone live before, not at my regular time. Remember, this isn't my regular time as well, or my regular day. There's been 1 person. We were able to connect. Well, no, it was about 2. Then it went to 1 because they had to go to school. We connected for over an hour. It was like speaking to a friend. So when Lego Boy, when you go live, if you see 1 person, please don't do what some of these other content creators do, and they're just like this because they don't want to be spending time with that 1 person. It's like my home. Someone's come to my home, and because it's only 1 person, although I invited say 40, but 1 person is shown up, that ain't happened because most people will come. And you're ignoring them. So I don't mind. Even someone said to me, even if there was 0, what happens as well, what we say in the YouTube world is some people stay in the bushes. So because they're in the bushes, so like if you think like metaphorically, they're in the background, they don't necessarily tap on the screen. So sometimes there's actually more people watching than what is showing. But either way, Lego Boy, we're going to support you when you get to go live. If there's 1 person, if there's 2 people, treat them with respect and engage with them. Because what I found is sometimes the other day I was so tired, I was thinking people are going to pick up on my tired energy and they might not stay long. Hey, and YouTube was smart. They were smart, yeah. not only was I thinking, okay, I'll get to a minute, an hour. When I got to 57 minutes, and there was so many people in the chat, we were into, suddenly everyone was like a Red Bull to me, and Lucas said that energy picked up. Guess what YouTube did? Cut me off. YouTube cut me off. Now, usually, if you get thrown out of your live, you can go back and press resume. You can either press end or resume. So I went back. I thought I could have the option. Oh no! Oh, what is that noise? Oh no! No! Had to start a new live. I was fuming, but you know what YouTube did? And I thought, okay, half of my regulars weren't in the first live. But what was nice, there was a lot of new people, which, that's the whole point of YouTube as well. You connect with people, you have your regulars, but also you have to be thrown out to new people, otherwise you won't ever grow. So when I went on to the second live, some of my regulars are like, am I late? Am I late? I'm like, listen, I was meant to be finished already. Do you know what I mean? About, are you late? But I said, you know what? And then one lovely young lady was like, please, Simone, stay 15 minutes. So I ended up staying 15 more minutes. And from just being on that live for about 16 minutes, I got 3 new subscribers. Imagine. I've been on lives for about 100 minutes and got maybe 2 subscribers, and then 16 minutes, the second one I get 3. So yeah, it's about connecting with people, and I hope you feel that I've been able to connect with you. When I have I don't have them regularly, but in my garden house, I've hosted things. I've hosted coffee mornings for parents, mainly mums show up. That's interesting. But mainly mothers show up who have a child with a disability, and they've been like, "Oh, Simone, you've been a really good host." I'm like, "What? I don't know what I've done. I've just been, I don't know." But I love people. I do, honestly. Some people are more challenging than others, and I guess I demonstrate it through the job I do with working with vulnerable children, um, and young people who are in care. And yeah, there's times, trust me, people are not always in the best of moods because of their, lived experience and because of how they've been treated as infants. But I've been able to connect and they've been able to connect with me. Sorry, I do that sometimes. I see something, I read it, and then I just start talking about it for a long period of time. So yeah, the point is, Lego boy, be comfortable. Be comfortable in you and be comfortable with how many numbers are on there. Oh, my battery's low. Laughing. Henry, yes, she was. Oh, okay. Yes. So Henry's talking about his wife, J.A. Legacy. I'm going to keep saying her name so you can go on and check her out. Yes, she was showing off her package she got from yeah. Yeah, that was beautiful. And I noticed, Henry, I'm not trying to get in trouble, but the lip gloss as well. And I even put on the comment, I need to be putting some lip gloss on before my next live. And look, don't even zoom in because you're not going to be happy. T Brown, how you doing? Good morning, T Brown. Hope all is well. T Brown, is it not early hours over there? Are you working as well late? How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Henry saying good morning, T Brown. Omon saying hi. Lego boy says, I'm leaving. I'm going to make some YouTube channels later. No leaving right now. No worries. No worries. And I look forward to seeing some of your videos. T Brown says, I have over 5K still trying to grow my channel. Yes. Yes. Okay, hang on 1 minute. Let me just check something out. Okay, I'm gonna do something in a bit. T Brown. I just don't want no beef with no one. But yes, I have over 5K. Well done. You are doing so well. Do you know what, T Brown? I feel like there's different milestones, isn't there? So for me, to get to 1,000, to get to 1,000. Honestly, I'm just so excited. Honestly, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm just trying to use the language that you use in America because I wanted to say sweet shop. In the sweet shop, it's not really got the same ring. So candy store. So I guess once you go past 1K, then the next thing is maybe up to 10K, and so but you're doing so well. I'm so grateful to YouTube. Sound like I'm doing some sort of acceptance speech, but I'm so grateful to YouTube for the people that or the channels that have been sent through the algorithm to me, because otherwise I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, JA Legacy, I had to find her. She didn't come through the algorithm. I had to find her. And Henry, you know the rest. Lego Boy, well, tomorrow. Okay. Henry says, is waving at Lego Boy. Or saying, hey, Lego Boy. Lego Boy is like, hey, bro. T Brown says, everybody like, share, and subscribe to her channel. Thank you so much, T Brown. Thank you so much. And I know you've been to my channel a couple of times. So hang on a minute. One sec. Just for everyone to connect. Everyone to connect. T Brown, if you're still in the chat, check out Amon. Henry doesn't have a channel, but he's one of the biggest supporters for his wife, JA Legacy. Where are we? Where are we? Amon, hi T Brown, welcome on board. T Brown, I need to go live frequently. Yeah, how often do you go live, T Brown? Yeah, if you do go regularly, it will definitely. And you know what? I heard another content creator say, try different times, because we can't just think, oh, it's just people from our country. It is international, as we know. And I know it's obvious to say, but sometimes we forget. I mean, when I look at my analytics, it will say that number one subscribers are from the UK, then America, and then the third main country changes. I've had Australia, which I'm like, raw boy, wow, okay. I'm gonna say something. If you know, you know, right? If you know, I'm not saying all of Australia, but if you know, you know. And then it changed to, where did it say the other day? I can't remember. But like now, I'm really shocked that I've got any Americans, but it's been lovely. But also I've gone live really late, and like Thursday, I had a lot of Americans. I think they actually outweighed anyone from the UK. But that's because it was only about 5 o'clock or 5:30 where you guys were. But yeah, Stash Cash, don't know if you know who he is, but check him out. I think he's just over 3K subscribers, but he goes live literally whenever. So he gets people from India. And I know, Oman, you also have a lot of people from everywhere. And where you're going live multiple times a day, yeah, you're really building. Henry, I'll be back. Got some tests to run. No worries, Henry. T Brown saying hello, everyone. T Brown, all love y'all. Amon says hi to T Brown. Henry, much respect. T Brown, yes, same here. Lego Boy, okay, yes. T Brown, I can't sleep. I'm in South Carolina in America. You can't sleep. Sometimes it gets like that. Sometimes it gets like that. That was me on Thursday night. Thursday night, I could not switch off. So I think what happened, I was extremely tired Thursday evening. Can't remember what I did. Might have done some home visits or something. Had to really push myself to be on the live. Really push myself. But I'm disciplined. And you know, when we talk about discipline's about doing something that you don't necessarily want to do. Like when I drag myself to the gym. Most times I like the gym, but there's times when my body's not feeling it. So push myself to do the live. And then, as I said, I was on for, over an hour because it threw me out. And the energy and the hype. So basically, it's almost like your brain just gets overstimulated. and I couldn't switch off. I ended up going to bed at 3 in the morning. I think as I said to Henry earlier, I think I did nod off a little bit, maybe at the table, but I'm just like, the table was not my bed. I need to be upstairs. And then I was just joining different people's lives, but I was staying in the bushes, T Brown, because I I know some of my American family, my American YouTube family, who I've connected with in the last couple of months. Whenever I sort of message late, they're like, "Go to bed, go to bed." It's like midnight over there. So for me to be like, so I just said, "I'll watch some of it, and I'll just be in the bushes without commenting." So it can get like that sometimes, but hopefully you haven't got a long day ahead and you can just stay in bed as long as you want and feel refreshed. I probably will try not to do that again to myself because I went to bed, as I said, 3 a.m. or 3:30, and then my alarm went off at 7, and then I had a long drive, and I had practically been driving all day. So I crashed out last night. Not, I don't want to, I hope I'm not saying the wrong term, not crashed out like started arguing with people, although I could have. But yeah, I fell asleep quite earlier than midnight. T Brown, yeah, I'm aware you've already subscribed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lego boys doing funny faces. All this time, only all this time, only 8 years old. You're 8 years old, Lego boy. You 8. So you're like my second youngest now, because Roman. So I've got people when they see my live highlights, they think it's mainly about this 7-year-old. No, there is Roman, who is 7, and then we got Ronan, who is in his 30s. So yeah, but yeah, now you're my second youngest that I'm aware of anyway. So thank you for being engaged and being on my life for so long, and you're only so young. Um, that's a huge thing. That is a huge thing. Uh, Oman says, "Oh, I love that you hosting moms." Yeah, I had a break. I've had a break for a while because you know what? There was times when a lot of the mums went back to work, which is good for them because a lot of the times, um, autism mums or if there's another sort of disability that their child has, it's very hard for them to keep a job. So it was bittersweet. I was like, oh, I'm going to miss the coffee mornings, but I'm happy that they have their outlet because work can be an outlet as well. So yeah, so I kind of put it on hold for a bit, and yeah, but I hope, you know what, I might just got me thinking now. I think I'm gonna put a date in for September. Just need to clean up the garden house. But no, thank you for that. So T Brown says, I'm good, madame. I can't sleep. Oh. Amon says, it doesn't matter. You looking good, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Maybe one day. You know, when I first started going live, hey, I'd be putting the powder on quickly, just lightly. I haven't got time for that foundation, like the liquid and all of this. And then I'll be now, look at me. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still showing up. Fran from the healing table. Hey, girl, how are you? How are you doing, my lovely morning? Yeah, girl. This is my first Saturday morning. You have to think about that. Yeah, I think I'd gone Saturday night one time, but my first Saturday morning, girl, I'm trying to get the subscribers and the watch hours. So, yeah, how are you, Fran? How are you doing, my lovely? T Brown, just laying in bed, can't sleep. Yeah, would it help to have something hot? Mind you, it could be like boiling out there. So, yeah, it happens sometimes, T Brown. Appreciate you being in here. So T Brown, are you going to start going like regular lives, and when would that start? Or do you know what? I get it when people don't want to say because there's sometimes more pressure with that. There's sometimes more pressure, and sometimes even though I say Monday and Thursday, I don't want to say to people, and I'll be on every day at this time. I know myself. I'll be like, I'm hiding. Then I'll go live and you see me in a little corner underneath a chair, and then I could call it a silent live. I'm hearing YouTube doesn't like silent lives. Amon, if you're still in here, have you ever done a silent live? I'm hearing it seen as no effort or less effort. What I don't want to do is, if I get to 4,000 watch hours and then they look at it and they're like, "No, you ain't made much effort there, love. You've got another 1,000." I want them to be legit hours. So I don't know if anyone's got experience of doing that. Then let me know. Hang on a minute. Lego boy, you're still here. I thought you were going. Morning, the healing table. T Brown says you can do it. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am, I have. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, I love Americans. No, honestly, you guys are so friendly. I'm not saying I'm sure there's some screw-faced American out there, but can I just say, because I've been to America 5 times. Yeah, some of you know my father lived in America. He left England when I was 14. I was like, no, don't go. But I kind of, how can I put it? I inherited another family, put it this way. So he got married out there, and I've got a wonderful family. So he lived in Tampa, Florida. And let me just say, when I went out there, I think I went out there twice as a teenager. I nearly didn't come back. Don't get me started. I've got stories for years. It's good I came back because I met my husband obviously years later. But I had doors open for me. I'm like, I will go to the car to open the car door, and there'll be a lovely gentleman opening the. Hey, let me not anger my husband, but this was years before. So when you're calling me ma'am and all, just so respectful. Do you know what I mean? Thank you. Sorry, had a nice little. I just find the men respectful in America, and there are some respectful men here, but it's a different kind of respect. Like, no one's really rushing to. My husband does open the car door for me, but it just seems like it's ingrained. It's almost like when you are young, like probably toddlers, you're teaching them like open the door for your mother. Do you know what I mean? The healing table, great community. Thank you so much, the healing table. Do you know what? Oh, my battery's really low. I'm so loving YouTube at the moment, and it's based on the community that's being built. And I don't know what it is, but even with the young ones, they tend to stay. And I'm thinking, what am I really saying that will keep in the attention span of a 7 and an 8-year-old? You know what I mean? But it's lovely. It's like an extended family. Or should we just take it back to how it was back in our day, friend? Like pen pals. But I know pen pals would literally like just write into them. But in a similar sense where I'm not seeing people's faces unless I go on their live, but we're communicating. And some people, I have their email address or they've connected with me. I've literally just opened a very kind of, I think you might have seen it, like a new Instagram account called SimSend, same name. I've not posted anything, but because a couple of YouTubers were like, let's connect, and you can't really talk on here. So that was my main reason for doing it. But I might post a few little things there. So community is so important. T Brown once or twice a week. That'd be brilliant. T Brown says, I love my English brothers and sisters. We love you too. Fran from the healing table is like, Australia, we know. Fran, I didn't know growing up. Fran, I did not know. Well, I remember my brother, because my brother's like 13 years older than me, and well, one of my brothers is, and my sister is 14 years older than me. So when I was like early 20s, I remember my brother saying, Sim, there's a lot you don't know yet. I was like, do you know my age? What do you mean there's not a lot? Of course I know the world. Hey, what a learning. What, even now at my big age, my eyes, I'm just like, wow. That's another story. That's another story. But guys, I don't know if it was very common in America or where you are, but there used to be soap operas called Neighbours and Home and Away. Gee, long time ago. And at our young age, I was watching Neighbours and Home and Away, and it didn't register. I was very aware of my color, of course, when I was younger, and I was very much into black movies and films. And I remember being very young, and if a black person knocked at the door, I'd be like, Mum, there's a black person at the door. And then she's like, oh, it's probably a salesperson. And I'd be like, but they're black, white, they could be family. So I was very aware. And then at no point, I think there was, at one point, I was thinking, oh, I've been watching these soaps for a long time. There's no black people like in Australia. And so as you got older, I realized, raw, okay, that's how they feel about. And I'm not saying everyone. Like if you're Australian and you're in the bushes at the moment, or you see this come up during a highlight, I'm not bashing all of you, but if you know, you know. And yeah. Anyway, Lego Boy, ice lolly. You having an ice lolly now at 9:20? Oh my gosh, is that the time? Oh my gosh, guys. Let me check something. Look at me talking away. Oh no, I thought my son was up. Do you know what? We're not going swimming today. Look at me trying to be the good mum. We'll go swimming today. He's got swimming lessons. Hey, by now, he should have been up. He should have been having his breakfast, and I'm on YouTube. Lord, no one call social services. Do you know what I mean? He's sleeping, so looks like no swimming today. Where are we? Where are we? I'm on. I will check that out. J.A. Leg. Yes, yes, yes. You'll love her. You'll love her. She's got so much energy. She's such a vibe. T Brown is laughing. T Brown, I think there is a 6-hour difference between us. Okay. That sounds about right. Yeah, 'cause it's 9:22 now. T Brown says my baby boy is 9. Oh. Oh. Yeah, T Brown. So I've got a 12-year-old and I got a 7-year-old. You might have heard that already. Lego Boy says it's because I don't have anything to do. I know, Lego Boy. I know, I know that, but you could be anywhere else, but you're here, so I'm just trying to appreciate you, okay? Lego Boy says I'm second now. Wow. You know what? I hadn't even paid attention to that number until you said that. Fran from the Healing Table says, well done. Your consistency is inspiring. Thank you. Listen, guys, check out Fran from the Healing Table. This lady and the wisdom, the knowledge, she's so calming, except for when she asks you to do speeches. You arrive at an event. She does events, guys, and she's about healing and coming together and speaking your truth and your journey. And so she does so much for the community. I can't just say particularly. Well, yeah, I joined the women's groups. I can't say much about the men, but from what I've heard from other men, she's smashing it across. Listen, if there was a community of cats, they will be bigging her up as well. She's just that kind of person. So please check out her channel. Yeah, the Healing Table. Yeah, INT. Subscribe to my girl. And I hope, thank you for being inspired, Fran. And I'm waiting for you to go live, girl. But Fran is very real. If Fran does not feel like going live, she ain't going. If Fran doesn't feel like going live, she's not going live. I need to hurry up before this. I forgot to charge my battery yesterday, and it could just cut off any minute. You're just seeing a little bit of battery. Have I got my charging thing here? One sec, guys. One sec. Then I can catch up. Where is my charger? No, you see, when you try and look for something, that's when you can't find it. Is it over here? Imagine I go back and then the whole thing's cut off. All right, let me just, I don't know where it is. Yeah, let me just read through, guys. I usually have these charging ports because where I am, the plug isn't really there. Okay, where are we? What? Yeah, T Brown. I will. Oh, probably on Sunday. Great. Like, I'm a very big eater. I think I eat more calories than Ireland, Holland. Oh, wow, nice one. The one that does football. Oh, oh, the blonde guy. Is he Man City? Well, I'm Arsenal, so um, T Brown. I won't be a stranger. I need to sleep. Oh, bless you. Yeah, get some sleep. I'm on. Hi, everyone. Please double tap on the screen to like and like this live stream. Thank you so much, guys. It's going to cut out. Do you know what, guys? I hope you don't mind. Let me just quickly, without you having a whole tour of any mess. Let me just put this in, and I'm just going to go audio until I get to the end. Great. Oh, here we go. I'll use this one. Bear with me, guys. Is that going to charge? Oh, do you know what, guys? It was at 5%. Right. Where are we? T Brown, us Southern folks are real friendly, weird with the reception. We do that here. We love people and show respect. I can tell. On with our hearts. Thank you so much. Lego Boy says, I'm leaving now. Thank you so much, Lego Boy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Amon says, Lego Boy, thanks for your time. See you next time. Fran says, have a lovely day, everyone. Amon says, hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Amon, you're so lovely. Thank you. Amon, you were like the first one to be on this live, right? And can you believe it? That was 72 minutes ago. I can't quite believe that 70 was to take my son swimming. And I've been talking so long, forgot to wake up the boy, and can't go swimming now. But it's been so lovely connecting with him all. I would take you with me, but the Wi-Fi will not stretch. But have a blessed day. Oh, watercolor Q. How are you? First time I'm seeing your name. But I'm going to wish you a blessed day. Thank you so much for. Oh my gosh, Gracie Bear. Gracie, you've changed your name. Gracie, don't do that to me. Gracie, have you? If you have, or maybe you've told me and I forgot. I'm so sorry. Gracie's one of my OGs. Like, I think Gracie joined probably end of January. I think she must have joined maybe the second live stream or third live stream, and she's been with me ever since. So anyway, I'm okay. Take care. God bless. Bye, Vico. Bye bye.